everyone. It's good to see you once again here on Dee's Delights. I have my granddaughter Lexi with me this evening. She's going to take charge and I'm just going to turn it over to her for a while. You're going to do something that's a little bit healthier than what we're used to here on Dee's Delights.
Yeah, so lately I've been going to the gym and just trying to make new food that, you know, still has a lot of the ingredients that I like and that I'm used to, but adding some healthier options so that it's not as much like sugars and carbs, just like lighter, altered versions, if you will. Very good. I think we can all benefit from that. Yeah. So I'm just going to let you get started and just tell them how you make it. Okay. So we're going to start with, this could be like a dinner or like an easy lunch to meal prep. I know a lot of people who are really into working out, they'll prep out all their meals for the week. So this dish, I mean, depending on how much you make, can last you pretty much a week.
Very good.
So we're gonna start out with our chicken. I use chicken tenderloins because I'm not really a big chicken breast fan, just because they are so thick and these are just easier to work with. So we're just gonna plop them into a bowl so that we can season them. So for seasoning at home, I usually do a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, some Cajun seasoning if you want like a spicier kick. If not, that's fine. That is preference. Some garlic powder. And normally I will sometimes put Italian in it, but we do not have that here today, but that's okay. Well, it'll be all right. And then we're just gonna add probably, I would say, half a tablespoon of oil. Can be any kind of oil. Avocado oil is a good option instead of regular olive oil. I sometimes will use avocado oil. All right. And you just get those babies seasoned to how you like. You can use the way I season it or a different way, just depends on preference. And then you can fry them on the stove top, but we're going to use an air fryer because technology, why not?
Now, do you let them soak it all, or do you just put them right into the air fryer?
I just put them right in because I just don't even think about it. When I'm I'm gonna cook, I get up and cook. I don't really prep usually sometimes.
Very good. So we're gonna get this big baby here out.
All right.
Now, I think they'll all fit in the, wait. You guys didn't see that. I'm not sure what was in here last, but it looks pretty clean. Yeah, I think you'll have room. Now, Lexi, about how long should we put these on in the air fryer? Do you know?
Probably.
We could test it.
15 minutes.
Okay. How about if we start with 10, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah, and then I think I usually flip mine halfway through.
Okay. Okay.
Kim usually uses the air fryer more than I do.
Okay.
I usually use the stovetop, but so I mean,
we're just gonna test it. I'm gonna have. Do you have a certain temperature? 400, 375?
375.
That sounds good. Let's see here. Air fry.
I don't like technology, even though it's kind of easy. If I don't have to use it, I usually don't.
Yeah. Let's go. We're gonna start with 10 minutes, and we'll flip them over at that point.
Okay. Here, pal. Okay. So, while your chicken is cooking, what I usually do is have my rice cooking. I use brown rice or whole grain rice instead of white or jasmine rice because those are refined grains, and this is just a healthier alternative. So go ahead and have that cooking while your chicken's cooking because we're gonna mix that together. But while all that is cooking, we can go ahead and fry our eggs.
Very good.
So I usually do about 3 eggs, and we're just gonna cook them in the pan. Oh. I took the egg yolk back in the box.
That's all right.
I think I'm just a little nervous.
Let's make her feel at home here on Dee's Delights. No nerves are allowed. I know Doug gets nervous in front of the camera, but he'll stand and talk in front of hundreds of people and won't think twice about it.
Yeah, I had a speech yesterday for one of my classes, and it went really, really well, and when peers gave their feedback and the teacher, you know, they were like, yeah, that was really good. You couldn't even tell. And I was like, yes. So to my eggs, I usually add just a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, just because that's how my mom always made them. So
Very good.
just
Very
always
good.
add this in there. And then you're gonna wanna preheat your stove top to just like 6 and let it heat up before you put your eggs in.
Very good.
Okay, so while our oven is preheating for the eggs, we're gonna go ahead and get our broccoli ready. So the nutritionist that I have been in contact with, she basically showed me a circle, like a plate, of all the different, you know, food groups that you should be eating every day, or at least trying to fit into your eating schedule at some point. So you want about a cup of fruit every day, definitely some type of vegetable, at least a cup. You want some type of whole grain rice, some type of carbohydrate, because your body needs carbohydrates. You know, people do these like carb diets where it's no carbs at all, but you need carbohydrates in your body to keep a balanced metabolism. So as long as you're choosing the right types of carbohydrates to consume, then you're good. And you also want some form of dairy. I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have like a cup of milk with dinner, but something that's got dairy in it, whether it's like low-fat yogurt or a cheese stick or something. Just as long as you're getting all those necessary food groups during your day, then you're good to go. So for the broccoli, just, I'd say like, maybe I'll do the rest of this back. That's about like 2 cups.
Yeah, that's like about
2 cups of broccoli, however much you need
want.
for your family. There we go. And then just let that heat up. This is the rear. Okay. Alright. Egg time, everybody. So go ahead and oil your pan. So that we don't get any egg sticking to anything. And we're just going to plop them bad boys in there. And then basically with those, you're just going to scramble them, and as well as with the broccoli, if those 2 are finished before your chicken and rice, just set it to the side because everything is going to be incorporated at the end.
Very good. Very good. All right, we'll be back in just a few.
Yes, yes, yes. So while we wait for our dinner items to be done, I'm just going to talk about a healthy lunch that I like to do. If you have not had a Tuna's Creation packet, specifically lemon peppered, you have not really lived life, because these things are amazing. They come in a whole bunch of different types of flavors. I like the urban garlic, the lemon pepper. This one's ranch. I have not tried it yet. And then the sweet and spicy is also very good. So I'll have a packet of this, usually with some reduced fat club crackers. And then I also really like the Laughing Cow cheese wedges. This one is creamy spicy pepper jack, and as you can see when I open it up, it just comes in little wedges. And so I just take one of these, I have some crackers and some tuna, and usually I'll pair it with some grapes or some fruit. And I really like these Tuna Creation packets, mainly because the amount of tuna that's in them is pretty good. It keeps you pretty full, and it's only 70 calories. And let's see, and it has 15 grams of protein, which is very important for me because I'm supposed to have 85 grams of protein a day. So one of these for lunch usually is pretty good for me.
Can I see that? So this has the tuna right in it.
Yep.
Now, what do you mix it with? I was paying attention to the chicken.
So I know I've mixed mine with a little bit of cream cheese before and put it on crackers, which is pretty good. But usually I just eat it straight out of here with on a cracker with some of that. Super, super good.
Oh, let me see. This is
they come in different flavors.
the Laughing. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of dairy because I can't have too much.
Yeah.
There's my protein, and my grapes for the day. And then usually during dinner time is when I have vegetables. Or instead of fruit, or with the fruit, you could have like something like baby carrots or celery chopped up. So there's a whole bunch of different options, and you know, this is not hard to prepare in any way. I literally throw it in my purse or in my lunchbox with one of those, some fruit, and it takes me 5 minutes in the morning. So that's why I don't make any excuses for myself for not eating lunch, because you know, 5 minutes of your time is not that much time. So that is what I like to do for an easy, healthy lunch.
No, it's good to have those healthy alternatives, because a lot of stuff we do make has so much fat and stuff in it that it isn't healthy. It's delicious.
Yes, very delicious.
But you still have to alternate.
And a lot of, I found out, like fast food places like McDonald's, Subway, Wendy's, the food that they make, the ingredients in them are programming your brain to keep wanting that, to want more of that, because it's addicting, like anything else. So it's just, if you do, you know, every once in a while have some sort of fast food, don't engorge yourself and eat a whole bunch of it, you know. The next day maybe just have like a lighter food day, because I only consume 17 to 1900 calories a day. Well, a Big Mac meal from McDonald's is pretty much half of that. And so it's just, and all that grease inside you building up, you know, grease can clog your arteries, it can harden them, it's just not great for your body. But also my nutritionist said that let's say your mom gets pizza or someone gets pizza, maybe have like 1 or 2 slices and then a side salad. Kind of balance it out. Like don't just have 5 slices of pizza, because then you're gonna just be miserable.
And then cookies afterwards.
Yeah, just, you know, you can still have delicious food and it be helping your body. And healthy food leads to a good, healthy mind as well, I believe. So.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Some good tips from Lexi today. That would classify as one of Tanya's tasty tidbits.
Yes.
Oh, what's going on back there?
I think the broccoli.
So now Lexi is removing the chicken from the air fryer. It took about 10 minutes per side. So we'll see if it's cooked the whole way through.
Fingers crossed.
So what are you going to do with the chicken, Lexi? You're just going to dice it up or cut it in?
Yep, so basically just cut it in bite-sized chunks. Nothing crazy.
Do you want to show them? Let's bring it out here.
So I also will do this without meat. So if you want a vegetarian version, all you would do is just leave out the chicken. You can also use steak or shrimp. I just like chicken because it does have a lot of good protein, and it's just good.
That looks good.
It is gonna, it's gonna be delicious. Can't wait.
Now, was that 1 pack of those tenderloins, or was it about 2?
This was a pack of, I think, about like 10.
Okay.
So my chicken wasn't thawed out before I left, so Kim gave me some of hers that she was gonna make for her dinner. But yep, so this just is a pack of tenderloins from Weiss. If you want to use a chicken breast and cut up, you can do that. It's just, I like the tendies.
Yeah, pretty much whatever your preference is, but that looks pretty darn good.
Yep, so just little chunks like that, nothing crazy. So what we'll do with this chicken now is we're gonna add it to our pre-scrambled eggs that we did a little bit earlier. Oh, I see you. You're not coming there. Okay. Just give that a good little stir real quick. Okay. And we're gonna need to drain our already cooked broccoli over in the sink. And then we'll just add that to our bowl, or to our pan, excuse me. And then the rice, a piece of resistance. We'll add, so I would say about maybe half of this container, again, just depending on how much you make.
So that would probably be approximately 2 cups that she's adding to this recipe.
Usually I would use my fingers at home, but
She's on camera.
okay. So once you have your chicken, your rice, your broccoli, and your eggs, I just go ahead and season everything again. So I'll just do a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of pepper and salt, a little bit of Cajun seasoning if you'd like, and you can also add Italian seasoning, onion powder, and then the main ingredient for the stir fry is soy sauce. Any brand, doesn't matter, as long as it's soy sauce. I would say, again, depending on how much you make, maybe like a tablespoon of soy sauce per cup of rice.
Okay, so you had probably 2.5 cups of rice there, you think?
Yeah, but usually I kind of just put a
Pour
little
it
bit
on.
in there, see
Yeah.
how much of the rice gets cooked or covered, and then if it needs more, add more. And then just go ahead and put it on like a medium to low heat, so about like 4. And we'll add a little bit of our soy sauce. This is a pretty big batch, so we might need a little extra. And you're going to want to stir all of it together. And you want to make sure all of the rice is getting soy sauce and on it, and you'll be able to tell because the rice will turn a darker brown.
Okay.
Alright, so once everything is mixed up, it should look like that. And you're just going to kind of want to reheat it pretty much. So I would leave it on the stovetop 5 to 10 minutes, medium to low heat, and just watch and make sure nothing's getting burned or anything. And that's pretty much dinner. So we'll let that cook and then we'll plate it.
Sounds good. So we'll be back in a few moments and we'll tell you whether we like Lexi's healthy alternative or not. But I think we will. It looks good. Looks great. Yes, I'll have this littlest one right here.
Yes. Fork for you. Fork for you.
We have to tell you, there's a little bit of Cajun seasoning in there.
What are we eating?
So this is chicken and rice stir fry with broccoli and eggs. It's whole grain rice, so it is a healthy alternative to regular stir fry.
Okay.
And it has Cajun spice in
It has some Cajun spice in it, so let's see here.
It's a little bit of hint of my southern roots. What do you
The
think?
Cajun's not bad.
I'm telling you, Cajun seasoning
It's
every
not
time.
real hot. It's good. Let's see about the eggs.
I like it.
It's very good. It's very good. Has a nice flavoring. The chicken's good.
So if it's healthy, you can eat twice as much.
Well,
I mean,
that defeats the purpose. But
I would say like a cup and a half of this or a cup would be fine.
it's very good. I'll put the approximate ingredients on the screen,
Okay.
so that way they have an idea of what we used today. So that'll be showing at the beginning of the video of what ingredients. Yeah, very good, very good.
Who taught you how to cook this?
I taught
Or you did
myself.
it yourself?
Didn't you say this is your own?
Yep, this is my own recipe.
Oh,
That's
it is?
right.
Right,
Oh,
yeah,
very
she didn't get it
impressive.
out of any book. This is hers.
And also I'd like to mention that if you do saute this in a pan, a great way that I love to do it is to dice up a little bit of onion, a little bit of minced garlic, and about 2 tabs of unsalted butter, and throw that and let it get hot. You'll know when it sizzles. And then I'll add my chicken with a little bit of lemon juice, and it's very good, very fragrant, and really adds to the flavor in my opinion. So that is also another alternative when cooking your chicken.
Very good. So that's the alternative if you didn't use the air fryer and what she did. So you can write down those ingredients too for me as an alternative.
Okay.
But no, very good.
Good, I'm glad you guys like it. You cleared your plate.
Yeah. You want some more?
No.
You sure? Look what's back here. Excellent late evening snack for us, huh, Doug? Now I'm gonna have to go down on the treadmill and jog a little bit.
I'm gonna just go lay down. I am gonna walk from here to there though.
You are.
No, that was very good.
Very good. Thank you, Lexi.
Yes, I'm glad you liked it.
What's the next thing you're cooking?
I said we're gonna have to have Lexi back from time to time to show some healthy alternatives to the fattening stuff that I've been sharing with the folks. Because you have to have a little bit of both.
You have to have a balance.
Yeah, yeah.
Can we hire you to cook one of these?
Heck yeah, if you're paying.
Yeah, okay. We'll
Sure
pay.
enough, if we pay.
I need gas money.
Okay, and Lexi, you're gonna share another video. We'll be right back for that one too.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Yes, it's tempting to eat a lot more of that.